Welcome back to Cats Connection News. I'm Emma Winchester, and today I'll be reading A Wonderful Dance and Week with Special Thanks to All Involved by Malia Moultrie. The homecoming dance was held Saturday, October 14th, and the theme was Haunted Homecoming. The dance lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The decorations were excellent, and there were lots of pictures being taken by both students and staff. The spooky atmosphere was complemented with the ladies' spooky dresses. We'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Lesko for taking pictures and chaperoning. A special thanks also to Mr. Klein for helping out with chaperoning. We owe great thanks also to Mr. Simmons, our new volunteer senior class sponsor, who also helped chaperone the dance. To Mr. Randy Avachon and his wife, thank you so much for volunteering your time to DJ for our dance. You both were amazing, and we also owe a very special thanks to the owner of U-Belts and Mount Olive High School, Jean, for donating 100 cookies to the Mount Olive High School bonfire. Mrs. Davis was essential to organizing one of our best spirit weeks yet. We also owe great thanks and appreciation to Mrs. Spudich for taking photos throughout the whole spirit week, our student council for the food drive, and especially to the sophomores who donated the most canned food and other items. And of course, we must show our gratitude to Mrs. Close for helping decorate the spirit week and for letting us use her massive witch animatronic and that scary inflatable ghost too, and in general for all you who helped decorate the homecoming dance as far as the senior class who put on the dance. We owe thanks to all of you who volunteered your time to decorate, but especially to Kennedy Reddig and her family for helping decorate the homecoming dance floor with their wicked clown animatronic and additional spooky decorations. We owe our appreciation to the fire department for helping put on the Spirit Week bonfire, as well as thanks to Chrissy Reamer for being the custodian and working the dance. We'd be lost without all of you. Chrissy. Finally, a dear special thanks to Val, Joe, and Garrett Karanka for decorating the homecoming dance with amazingly spooky decorations, spooky balloons, and hanging decorations from the ceiling. The balloons and elevated decorations really made our dance fantastic. We very much appreciate the Karanka family for all of their help putting this great haunted homecoming together. Finally, thanks to everyone who helped out and to anyone who missed it. It really took a huge team to make this homecoming week and dance a success, and it meant so much to our students and staff. We couldn't do any of it without you, including all the businesses uptown who decorated for homecoming, and everyone who donated any time, money, or items to make this special week a success. The King and Queen are the stars of the show at Haunted Homecoming by Ashlyn Goth. October 14th, Mount Olive High School hosted their annual homecoming dance. With it being Friday the 13th, the day before, the dance theme was haunted. Then, for the bumping music, we would like to shout out to Randy Avachon for being our wonderful DJ. The seniors, class of 2024, voted anonymously to receive the practice of having both a homecoming king as well as the traditional queen. And the race was incredibly close, especially for our queen candidates. With the votes for the king and queen tailed, our winners were Serenity Mantor and Hunter Niehaus. Everyone at the dance had so much fun and so many pictures were taken. Haunted Homecoming was an absolute blast for all.
Musician of the Month, Kyle Bone, by Lauren Bailey and Mia Marana. Kyle Bone was chosen for this month's Musician of the Month, and here's why. Kyle Bone is currently in his junior year of high school, and he has been in band for about 3 years. He started by playing percussion, but soon found that percussion wasn't his thing. Kyle says, I joined back mainly because our band director, Mr. Harmon. He was the first director to let me try something new. With the help of Mr. Harmon, Kyle soon switched to trumpet and developed skill very quickly. When our team asked Kyle what his favorite song to perform is, he replied, On a Hymn Song of Philip Bliss. Kyle explained that he enjoys this song because of the touching backstory and the gentle sound. Kyle's favorite memory from band last year was the Christmas concert, where the band performed Jingle Bell Rock. It wasn't perfect, said Kyle, but I still really enjoyed it. Kyle's favorite type of performance is concert band, but he also really enjoys marching band. Kyle also auditioned for the ILMEA Jazz Ensemble and was accepted. We are very happy for our friend and musician of the month, Kyle Bone. Check out our Cats Connection YouTube channel for Kyle's in-person interview. Homecoming Week Rundown by Kaylin Peak. Homecoming Week started on Tuesday, October 10th and ended Saturday, October 14th. The first day in our Homecoming Week we celebrated with our Mount Olive Town pride and wore school colors. The sophomore class dressed up the most. We had a pep rally and had a wacky relay race in the gym to help cheer on our volleyball team for the big game Tuesday night. Then on October 11th, the theme was Rhyme Without Reason. You had to pick a partner or form a group and rhyme. There were so many great costumes that people had came up with. The junior class ended up dressing up the most that day. There were also a few volleyball games that happened. First game was freshmen versus sophomores, and the sophomores took the sweet win. After that, the next game that happened was between juniors versus seniors. The seniors took the win. Now we move back into the homecoming days. On October 12th was the student-teacher swap day. The teachers got to dress up as one of their students, and the students got to dress up as one of the teachers. The junior class dressed up the most. Later on through that day was the championship volleyball games. The sophomores won against the seniors, and the sophomores won the game. We then moved on to our final game, teachers versus sophomores, and amazingly, the sophomore class won. Our final dress-up day, Friday, was Haunt the Hallways. The seniors dressed up the most this time. So many amazing costumes were worn. We set up an area in the corners of the hallways and put things up. The classes usually decorate golf carts, but they couldn't due to the rain. Too many classes were using smoke machines, and the fire alarms went off multiple times. After all that, the judges came around and judged the best hallway. The juniors won with the spooky design. Now we can move on to our food drive. The sophomore class had brought in the most food items. Overall, the sophomore class won the homecoming week. Congratulations, sophomores, and all the classes that tried their hardest to win the Spirit Stick, but this year the class of 2026 was victorious.
Hi, this is Lexi with Cats Connection News. This is page 3. The high school band marches in the Jacksonville Parade competition by Joseph Van Loon. The Mount Olive Band took a trip to Jacksonville, Illinois to march in a Jacksonville marching competition with the Maridosa Chambersburg High School Band. The parade went well, and although the band didn't qualify for any further competition, most agreed that it was still fun. The parade lasted about an hour and a half, and the band played 2 custom drum cadences, Your Grand Old Flag and Hand Clap. The Mount Olive High School Band would like to invite you to come out and see their Christmas performances in December. First, there's the High School Band Christmas Concert, which will be held on December 8th at 6:30 p.m. in the high school gymnasium. Next, we have the Elementary Christmas Concert, which will be held on December 13th in the high school gymnasium, also starting at 6:30 p.m. Come on out to hear some great music and celebrate our wonderful Mount Olive Schools Band program. Lady Cats Volleyball by Lauren Bailey. October has been a busy month for our Lady Wildcats. To start the month off, the ladies faced against the very talented Litchfield Panthers on Monday, October 2nd. Our ladies did fall quite short, but enjoyed playing against former teammates due to the ongoing co-op with Litchfield. The very next day was the Volley for the Cure game. Gillespie hosted the annual season, and both the crowd and donations had a great turnout. Our Cats suffered a tough defeat against the Miners, resulting in a 25-20 loss. The Cats had the rest of the week to rest and fuel up to get prepared for their homecoming game on Tuesday, October 10th. The crowd at the homecoming game was very intense and fun. The band, led by Mr. Harmon, played at the game as well. The game went to a nail-biting 3 matches. The ladies unfortunately did lose, despite the amazing game that was played by both teams. The Lancers are a talented team as well, resulting in a 27-25 loss for our Cats. The town made it a great experience for our volleyball team on their special night. To gain some confidence, the ladies defeated Bunker Hill on Monday the 16th. After not even placing in the county tournament last season, the ladies had a strong 3rd place finish this season, defeating Southwestern, Bunker Hill, and North Mac. Lauren Bailey was named to the all-tournament team. The ladies will spend the next week preparing for regionals. The Cats are ranked 12th in the regional and will face off against Centralia, Christ Our Rock, Lutheran, and Raymond. Come get loud and support your Lady Cats. Good luck in regionals, Lady Wildcats. Go fight, win. Underdog Sports and Fanfare Store donates disc golf equipment to PE Department by Colton Ellis. A big thank you is going out to Mr. Paul Layton, who owns Underdog Sports and Fanfare, for donating many discs and a basket made for playing disc golf. Mr. Layton owns and operates 2 sporting goods stores, one located in Springfield, Illinois at 2581 South MacArthur Boulevard, and a second location in Peoria. Big thanks to him for this donation, as it will allow our PE program and Mr. Lynn to expand educational opportunities about this great, burgeoning sport. We very much appreciate what you did for us here at Mount Olive High School. If you're looking for great discounts on new and used sports equipment, Underdog Sports and Fanfare is definitely worth looking at. Mr. Lynn says that they offer a great return policy, so you can try out equipment and take it back if you don't like it. Furthermore, the great selection of new and used sports gear makes it much more affordable to get into many sports, including disc golf, regular golf, hockey, baseball, tennis, volleyball, football, and much more. Definitely give the Underdogs some consideration the next time you're looking for sports equipment, especially considering their generous donations to our high school disc golf program in PE. We are hoping that these donations in particular will help foster more interest in this fantastic and fun sport, disc golf, which helps the players outdoors have fun with great friends. Adam Varwig's Senior Moments by Lexi Krosnow and Emma Winchester. Adam Varwig is a senior at Mount Olive High School. He enjoys playing basketball and going to the gym in his free time. Adam is enlisted in the Army and will be shipping out for basic training July 2nd of next year. When asked why he chose to go to the Army, he said, "I always wanted to go, but there have been lots of encouraging friends and family members." Adam's greatest strengths are being very honest, and his greatest weakness is giving up too easy. The teacher that made the biggest impact on Adam was Daniel Lesko. When asked why, Adam said, "Mr. Lesko is always so compassionate, and you can tell he actually cares about his students and wants to get them interested in class." Adam's advice to his younger self would be to focus on your schoolwork and don't dig yourself into a hole you can't get out of. If Adam could improve on anything of his choosing, it would be to actually focus more on his schoolwork, which is part of the reason he gives that advice now. Mount Olive High School is wishing Adam Varwig a very successful and bright future. For the full interview, check out the QR code on the previous page, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel today.
D&D Club finishes Citadel and begins the Abyss campaigns, launching Warhammer Club 2 by Vela Harmon. The D&D Club starts up this school year with two different groups: the Elder Gods, who play Sunless Citadel campaign on Tuesday, and the Abyss Slayers, who are going to start playing the Out of the Abyss campaign on Friday. Many students have joined to play with friends and Mr. Lesko, who is the Dungeon Master for the games. The Dungeon Masters, or DM, runs the game for all players, and Lesko is great at it. The group has 24 members, and each member has their own unique characters that they created. We even got to make the 3D design of our character, and Mr. Lesko prints it off for us. So we have our very own little miniatures to play with for each campaign. If you're interested in the club, stop by Mr. Lesko's room for details. Good luck on the campaigns. And now for a shameless plug from Mr. Lesko to any and all Mount Olive High School students this November of 2023. We will be launching a brand new club called the Warhammer Club if you are interested in assembling miniatures, painting those minis, or playing a tabletop war game using said minis, such as Warhammer 40K and Warhammer for the Ages of Sigmar. Please reach out. We will start meetings in November, and hopefully meet each and every other week. Come on out and learn about a fun hobby that you may just enjoy the rest of your life, like me. If you're a nerdy that is brave enough to give it a shot, hit up Mr. Lesko if you have any questions or want to join the group.
Calling for band donations by Mia Marana and Mr. Lane Harmon. The Mount Olive School's band department is calling all band alumni and musicians who may have an instrument stored in the garage, closet, or basement that is not in use to please consider donating any such instruments to the Mount Olive band today. We have received a few donations from families and are calling for the rest of the community who may have a spare instrument at their disposal to please donate any and all such equipment to our amazing band program. We really appreciate all the support from our local community. So if you have any instruments that are just collecting dust that really deserve to be played again, why not hand them over to your friendly local high school band department so we can give them love, care, and attention, and of course play them at our next local concert too. Thank you again for all of your support for our band program.
Lake Cahoe Annual Halloween Party and Costume Contest by Sam Odell. In case you missed it, the annual Village Halloween Party and Costume Contest happened October 21st in Lake Cahoe. The event was a smashing success, and we all wanted to thank everyone involved for making this a spooky afternoon and evening. Below, we have some lovely ladies dressed up as the Sanderson sisters for the contest.